Hey trail friends, Brian Hudson here, and you're listening to Pathfinders, a hiking podcast with Brian. Today, we're unpacking a cornerstone skill that boosts confidence at any age, reading maps. For senior hikers especially, Topo know-how turns guesswork into good decisions, helps you manage energy, and keeps you safely found even when batteries fade. I'll walk you through practical techniques you can use on your very next outing, choosing readable maps, orienting them, judging slope and distance, simple bearings, and a no-stress staying found routine. For seasoned legs and newcomers alike, navigation is independence. As we age, we often pace ourselves differently, favor steadier footing, and plan rests more intentionally. Map skills support those choices. You'll spot gentler grades before committing, identify bailout options if a knee twinges, and avoid accidental detours that steal energy. When visibility drops or a trail sign is missing, your map gives clarity without rushing decisions. Most of all, it reduces anxiety, freeing attention for scenery, conversation, and that steady, enjoyable rhythm we all love. Choose maps that match your eyes and terrain. Park maps are great for big-picture routes and junctions. For detail, use USGS or similar topos at 1/24,000. They balance readability and precision. Favor 20-40-foot contour intervals, bold index contours, and clean fonts. If small text strains your eyes, print large format or large print versions. Waterproof or laminated paper handles drizzle, sweat, and folding. Contours are imaginary elevation lines projected onto paper. When lines bunch tightly, the slope is steep. When they spread out, the terrain relaxes. Index contours are the darker, labeled lines. Use them as elevation anchors, then count the lighter lines between to find exact heights. Notice how contour spacing changes along a hillside. That pattern predicts how your breathing and pacing will feel. If adjacent lines form nearly parallel stacks, expect a consistent grind. If spacing alternates, you'll get short breathers between steeper steps. Ridges and valleys draw distinct shapes. A valley's contours form V or U shapes that point uphill, guiding you along drainage. Ridges make similar shapes pointing downhill. Trace a few in both directions to confirm. Saddles are low points between two highs, often the easiest crossings. Spurs are small ridge fingers. Re-entrants are tiny side gullies. Spotting these helps you anticipate micro-route choices, where to switch back naturally, where a path may fade, and where a contouring traverse saves quads. An oriented map is half the battle. Start by aligning map north with real north using a compass. Lay the compass on the map's edge, rotate both together until the needle matches the north grid line. Then fine-tune with terrain association. Spin the map so hills and valleys on paper line up with what you see. Keep it oriented as you move. Every time you pivot on trail, gently rotate the map too. When in doubt at junctions, stop, breathe, reorient, and verify nearby features. Declination is the angle between magnetic north and true north. If your compass has an adjustment screw, set the local declination once and forget it. If not, remember a simple rule. In the western US, magnetic north generally sits east of true, so add degrees when converting map to compass. In much of the eastern US, subtract. Check a current value before trips. It changes slowly over time. A small index card in your map case with add 11 deg or subtract 8 deg is a helpful cue. Use the map's scale to measure distance. Edge rulers, a printed scale bar, or a bit of string all work. For timing, start with Naismith's rule. Allow about 30 minutes per mile, plus 30 minutes per 1,000 feet of ascent. For senior pacing, build in buffer, add 10 to 20%, and on rough descents, treat 1,000 feet down as 10-20 minutes, depending on knees and tread. Plan micro-rests at landmarks you can see on the map, a saddle, stream crossing, or viewpoint, so breaks align with natural pauses. Terrain association keeps you oriented without constant bearings. Handrails are linear features you can follow or keep near. A creek, a ridge crest, a road, even a fence line. Backstops, also called catching features, are obvious boundaries that tell you if you've gone too far. A big river, a trail T-junction, a cliff band, or a saddle. When planning, Choose a handrail to guide your segment and a backstop to catch errors. On trail, periodically glance from map to reality and confirm both are still working for you. An attack point is an easy-to-find feature near your precise target. Instead of beelining to a faint spur trail, aim for the big footbridge 200 yards away, then make the fine move. Aiming off deliberately biases your approach to guarantee contact with a linear feature. If your target is a creek crossing, aim slightly upstream so you know to turn right when you hit water. These small tactics shrink uncertainty, minimize wandering, and save energy that's better spent on steady steps and scenery.
Bearings are still useful. To take one, point the compass at your landmark, rotate the dial until the needle sits in the orienting arrow, read the number, then translate for declination if needed. To follow a bearing from the map, set the desired angle, align the edge with your start and destination, rotate map and compass together to north, then walk on a chosen forward feature. But always cross-check with terrain. If your bearing says straight yet the valley clearly curves right, favor the terrain.
Adopt a simple staying found rhythm. Thumb the map. Keep your thumb on your current spot so your eyes return there instantly. Every 10-15 minutes, pause to reorient, confirm your position with 2 features, and identify the next 2 ahead. At every junction, run a 3-part check. Orient the map, verify your location by terrain association, and confirm the direction of travel with either a bearing or a trusted handrail. This takes under a minute, prevents compounding errors, and keeps the day pleasantly predictable. Before stepping out, profile the route's elevation. Identify long climbs and ask, do these grades fit my comfort today? Consider alternatives that ascend ridges rather than climb loose gullies, or choose a trail that contours to spread effort. Mark water sources and shaded benches for timed breaks. Note bailout routes, connector trails, roads, or easier descents, and decide a conservative turnaround time based on daylight, weather, and how you want to feel finishing. Write it on the map margin. Clear plans make mid-hike decisions calm, not rushed. GPS apps are fantastic allies when used wisely. Download offline maps, mark key waypoints, and keep your phone warm in a pocket in cold weather to protect battery life. Carry a small power bank and a short cable. In steep canyons or dense forest, expect occasional location drift. Cross-check with your paper map rather than chasing the blue dot. Remember, electronics are tools, not crutches. When your skills lead and the phone assists, you move more efficiently and you're prepared if tech decides to nap.
Make navigation easy on your eyes and hands. Print large-scale or large-format maps and pre-fold them so only today's section shows. A transparent map case with a neck cord keeps pages dry and accessible. Stash a slim magnifier or use reader glasses on a lanyard. Grease pencils or all-weather pens let you circle features and jot times right on the case. Choose a glove-friendly compass with a big dial and clear markings. Finally, add a small bright whistle to your sternum strap for quick signaling.
Build skills where the stakes are low. Start in a local park. Pick a bench or trail junction on the map, walk to it, and verify you're right. Next, do short loops, practicing frequent orientation and distance estimates. Then try resection, also called triangulation. From a known spot, cite 2 visible landmarks, say a radio tower and a saddle. Draw lines back along their bearings on the map, and your position sits near the intersection. Master these steps before tackling remote terrain. Confidence grows by repetition. Common pitfalls are simple: carrying an unoriented map, misreading the scale, ignoring declination, reversing contour direction, and trusting the phone blindly. Fixes: orient first, always. Circle the map's scale and write 1 inch nor 2000 ft on the margin. Set declination or tape a reminder arrow on your base plate. Trace a stream downhill to ensure your V's point correctly, and cross-check the blue dot with terrain. Safety checklist: leave a route plan and ETA, check weather and visibility, set a hard turnaround, carry map compass GPS redundancy, and pack a whistle. For today's actionable tip: before your next hike, print a 1/24,000 topo of your route. Highlight 3 catching features just past key junctions, and at each junction perform this 3-step routine. Orient the map to the north, locate your position by terrain association, and thumb the map to the next feature. There you go. Today, we covered smart map choices, contour reading, bearings, timing with elevation, terrain association, tech backups, and a staying found rhythm. I'm Brian Hudson. Thanks for hiking smarter with Pathfinders. Please share this episode if you found it helpful, and I'll meet you on the next trail. Until next time, get out there and enjoy the great outdoors.